Clean water is something many of us take for granted, until it is no longer there. This everyday necessity lies at the heart of Sustainable Development Goal 6, which aims to ensure clean water and sanitation for all, while protecting water resources for future generations. In Malaysia, clean water often appears abundant. Our rivers support households, industries, agriculture, and they are sustained by high annual rainfall. Yet, rapid urbanization, industrial activity, and poor waste management are placing growing pressure on our water systems. As Malaysia works towards achieving SDG 6, the challenge is no longer just about having enough water, but about protecting its quality and ensuring safe access for everyone.
We often view the water crisis through a single, large perspective, global climate change. We observe rising temperatures and the way the natural balance of heat and stability in our atmosphere is shifting. Water is evaporating too fast, straining our water supplies. However, a more immediate structural problem is occurring right underneath us. We are not just losing water to the sky, we are losing it to the system itself. This is the coefficient of non-revenue water, or NRW. In hydraulic engineer terms, the data indicates a catastrophic loss of efficiency. For every 3 volumetric units of water treated, pressurized, and pumped into the municipal grid, only 1 unit is biologically consumed by the end user. The remaining 66% is simply missing water, treated water that leaks or disappears before we can measure it. Where does the water go? It isn't always thief, sometimes it's just the connection giving up.
Whoa, what's your step?
Where is that from? The roof?
No, down there.
Oh.
The kind of pipe connector.
Oh. Oh, I see it. It's leaking right at the joint. The seal must be loose.
Oh, it's clean water just dripping away 24 hours a day.
That liter of water just because of one loose part.
This clean drinking water wasted not because of bad people, but because of simply loose connection that no one reported. The problem is clear. The infrastructure is failing, but the solution requires more than just patches and repair. It requires a change in mindset. To understand the causes and solution more in depth, conducted an interview about the system and strategies with Dr. Bhatia.
Okay, so back to the cost, because every single thing related to the cost for the management and so on, we refer back to the cost. So if because it depends on who are we, because like us, lecturers, students, so most of us are only consumers. We are not the stakeholders, right? So we are the one who consume the water. So what we can do is more on the awareness. So how much is the awareness that we can provide? For example, in I am a water warrior. So we have to do inspections, or we do the investigations. Other area that we found that just the clean water, but just flow without, we can trace it. It is the clean water. It's not the water that comes from the sewage. Or sewage. Sewage means from our sink and so on, in our kitchen, from our bathroom and so on. But we trace that it is comes from the leaking of pipe and so on. Then we do the inspection, like inspector lah. Yeah. So inside that is what we do. And then we also encourage students in to come with us. Anyone in whoever saw or realized there is a leakage, then tell us. Always contact us. That is one. So that is one how actually we can at least reduce whatever the loss that we have to manage. So in terms of students and as an education, so more awareness that we have given to like we have green belts, seminars, we have sharing session, then many more. That is what we can do. Then in terms of global and national, we always assist governments because it is just part of ESG. So we have to, support our government in terms of education and so on.
Did you mark it as high priority?
Yeah.
This isn't just about fixing a pipe, it is one essential step towards securing the system, transforming our passive acceptance of waste into an active defense of our future.
Beside the water crisis, river pollution also remains a quiet threat. In recent years, the number of polluted rivers rose. In 2020, a single pollution incident at Sungai Gong disrupted the life of over 1 million Selangor residents. Factories had released chemicals into the river, forcing water treatment plants to shut down for days. Suddenly, what many took for granted became scarce, a reminder that progress is fragile.
So, what happens when the river water is polluted?
When suspended solid cloud the water, sunlight can't reach aquatic plants. When ammoniacal nitrogen rises, fish begin to die. When biochemical oxygen demand increases, a river loses its ability to breathe. This pollution may be invisible to us, but it changes everything beneath the surface.
In Selangor, we saw how real the consequences were. Just one incident at Sungai Gong left over 1 million people without water. No showers, no cooking, no clean tap water for days.
When the water turned brown, we panicked. We couldn't shower or cook properly. I didn't realize how much I depend on clean water until it disappeared.
And in Kelantan, the struggle is daily. Some river basins fall into class 3 and even class 4 or 5 during the dry season. One subcatchment, Nenggiri, reached class 5, the lowest water quality category. Many communities still rely on untreated wells or rivers where muddy and discolored water is part of daily life. River sediment, agricultural runoff, and poor water disposal keep water unsafe to drink even after decades of awareness campaigns. Not because people don't care, but because the river itself is sick.
Malaysia is learning and adapting. Some measures were implemented to curb this issue. The Department of Environment, for example, uses total maximum daily load, a scientific method to calculate how much pollution a river can handle. Selangor's modeling shows that the right control can cut BOD by 51% and ammoniacal nitrogen by 66%.
Under the Environmental Quality Act, polluters face heavy penalties such as fines up to 500,000 and even jail. And nationwide, integrated river basin management brings together scientists, industry, communities, and policymakers to safeguard waterways.
Yeah. So in terms of water management, what I just told you, so we do have the inspection, and then what I have done as well in under Water Warriors project, together with the collaboration with the DBKL, that is Dewan Bandaraya Kuala Lumpur, we produce our own water stream, that is the human-made river. So this river really have, what they call it, the water conservation project lah, where we can maintain the level of the varsity lakes into always at the good level to prevent any eutrophication and so on.
During the COVID lockdown, Selangor's river actually improved. We've reduced industrial activity, pollutants like total suspended solid and ammoniacal nitrogen dropped. Today, our Selangor uses real-time water quality monitoring with sensors and AI, detecting contamination early to prevent massive disruption.
In Kelantan, communities are installing mini filters and tube wells, bringing safer water to homes that once depended on polluted rivers. Slowly, aquatic life is returning to rivers once considered dead, and in many states, the number of major water disruptions has begun to fall. Overall, in Malaysia, clean river segment increased from 56% in 2018 to 74% in 2022. That's great progress.
We can finally drink without fear. It's a small change, but it means everything.
Water can give life, water can take life, and sometimes water can carry something that kills silently. Cholera, one of the oldest enemies humanity keeps meeting again and again, especially where water becomes scarce, dirty, or mismanaged.
Renee, why is everyone suddenly having a stomach pain? It's like half the village visit the toilets 20 times.
I don't know, man. Maybe it's the clear ice river water that we drank last time.
Where water is polluted, bacteria spreads fast, sometimes through drinking water, sometimes through food washed in contaminated water, sometimes through something as simple as a leaking pipe. A water crisis doesn't just begin with dirty rivers, it begins with mismanagement, damaged pipes, weak sanitation, illegal dumping. All allow deadly microorganisms to enter the same water we drink, cook with, and bathe in.
When cholera strikes, timing is everything. We deploy treatment teams, repair contaminated, broken pipelines, and set up emergency clean water stations. We also give vaccination to vulnerable populations in the community to form herd immunity among the people. Okay, it might be a little bit painful, so I would appreciate it if you can hold it for a little.
Okay.
Done.
Okay, thank you, doctor.
Okay, you are welcome. Have a nice day.
Okay.
But the government cannot win the battle alone. Prevention begins at home, in every family, every kitchen, every hand wash. Citizens protect themselves by boiling or filtering water, washing hands before eating, storing clean water safely, avoiding dirty food stalls, reporting illegal dumping and pipe leaks, joining community river cleanup, and taking vaccine when offered. The fight against water crisis isn't just science. It isn't just policy. It is people. It's cooperate. It's every drop we protect today, so tomorrow doesn't repeat our mistake.
So, from this video, we can see that clean water and sanitation are fundamental to sustainable development. From river pollution to water treatment and governance, water connects our environment, health, and daily lives. Having a reliable supply of clean water and proper sanitation protects public health, supports livelihoods, and preserves ecosystems. Without it, communities face serious risks, including disease outbreaks, environmental damage, and disruptions to everyday life. Ensuring clean water is a shared responsibility. Governments must strengthen policies, infrastructure, and enforcement, while society plays its part through responsible behavior and awareness. Achieving Sustainable Development Goal 6 depends on the cooperation between science, technology, policy, and people, working together to secure safe water for everyone. Thank you.